Something shifted yesterday. Not a small mood swing. A fault line. A crack in the story they tried to sell each other. I was sent to tell you what happened and why it matters now. Breathe in. Place your hand on your chest. Say out loud, I am ready for truth. Type Amen if your spirit agrees. This is part 1. You have felt the tension for weeks. A heaviness you could not name. You woke up at night and tasted metal in the air. You knew a storm was coming. You were not wrong. Yesterday the storm broke. Not because of you meddling. Not because of you calling. But because truth refused to live underground one more day. Your person reached their limit. Silence split. A sentence escaped. Simple. Undeniable. It changed everything. The third party heard the tone first. Not the words. The tone. It was clean. It was sure. It was the sound people make when they stop lying to themselves. She felt the floor tilt. She reached for control. Control wasn't there. You need the facts. Here they are. He did not talk about nostalgia. He did not compare looks. He did not list what ifs. He named what makes a home. He said, with her I breathed. With her I slept. With her my chest unclenched. He did not say it to cut her. He said it because the weight on his ribs had grown too heavy to carry. The room changed. The argument turned from noise to judgment. Not judgment as punishment. Judgment as clarity. Things sorted themselves into true and false. She saw where she stood in one blink. You were not a ghost haunting him. You were the air he keeps reaching for without knowing. She snapped. Of course she did. Rage is grief with armor. I need you to understand what that rage is made of. It is not your fault. It is not your victory. It is the collapse of a plan that never had a soul. She has tried to keep him with schedules. With optics. With the list of things that look stable on paper. But paper does not keep a heart. Only truth does. What is the truth? You made him feel safe without shrinking him. You asked for honesty, not performance. You did not chase. You did not beg. You did not manage his mood to earn love. Your calm was a room. Your voice was light on early water. He grew in that light. He still wants that light. That is the confession that burned her the most. Not that he remembers you. That he wants the life that only exists with you. Not the same timeline. Not the same mistakes. The same depth. You need more detail. Here is more detail. He admitted he checks in silence. He admitted he dreams in color when your name crosses his mind. He admitted the home he pretended to build feels like a lobby. A waiting area. Somewhere you pass through on your way to where you belong. He did not plan to say it. But when a dam breaks, it does not send a calendar invite. It roars. She brought up vacations. He brought up laughter that did not hurt. She brought up promises. He brought up peace. She asked for certainty. He gave truth. She demanded the future. He described the only future that doesn't make him numb. It had your laugh in it. It had your quiet in it. It had the ordinary miracle of not needing to perform. Type 1 believe if you feel the shift already working in your favor. Here is what happens next in human terms. She will try to pull him back with urgency, with tears. With blame. With trying to become what you are. She cannot. Imitation has edges. Your love did not. He will wobble for a moment because duty makes noise. Then he will go quiet. In the quiet he will hear the sentence again. With her I breathed. It will echo at traffic lights. In grocery aisles. At 3:17 a.m. He will not be able to unknow it. That is how alignment begins. Not with fireworks. With the refusal to suffocate another day. Your task now. Do not reach. Do not gloat. Do not post a story for the sake of being seen. Stand still and be light. He already turned toward it. You do not need to flash a sign. Your boundary is part of the light. Keep it. Let me show you what broke inside him. He thought strength was choosing what is tidy. He thought leadership was performing okayness. He thought being a man meant locking the soft part in a box. You did not mark his softness as weakness. You treated it like a seed. That seed has been pushing against concrete. Yesterday it cracked the slab. You will hear from him. But do not run ahead of timing. He needs to end what he started with honor. Loose ends whip. You do not want to live in that wind. Ask for clean doors. Ask for clear words. Ask for proof in patterns, not paragraphs. You are not a rebound from his numbness. You are the place he stopped being dead while still breathing. Type protected if you choose clean timing over fast chaos. I will be very plain with you now. The third party is not evil. She is afraid. Afraid of being a stand-in. Afraid of the mirror that tells the truth. Afraid that no matter how early she arrives or how much she gives, she is still not the one his soul bows toward. Pity is not needed. Boundaries are. Compassion for people is holy. Compromising your crown is not. You were not sent to rescue anyone from the consequences of pretending. He is learning the cost himself. Let him pay it. I will be plainer still. He will try to skip grief. He will promise change without building it. He may say, I'm ready right now. He is not. Ready is a calendar of actions. Not a sentence at midnight. Tell him kindly. I honor your truth. Honor it with steps. Then step back and watch. If he is serious, the map will appear. If he is not, the mouth will work. That is your filter. Use it. Now hear what I saw last night. He sat in his car after the argument. Hands on the wheel. Hands off the wheel. Music on. Music off. He whispered your name to the windshield. He was not asking for permission to love you. He was asking for courage to honor you. Courage to honor himself. That prayer reached heaven. I am here because of it. Type guided if you feel angelic help around your next steps. You want signs? Ask for these. The triple interruption. He picks up his phone to send an old pattern text. 3 different things stop him. The bill he forgot. The call from work. The traffic horn. He sees how many times life saves him from his own loop. He starts choosing the interruption on purpose. He stops feeding what is dying. Second sign. The debt step. He names his mistakes with no excuses. He does not paint you as the villain to buy peace. He returns what is not his to keep. Time. Promises. Objects. He moves out of gray zones. Third sign. The calendar shift. He cancels something that gave him status but took his soul. He makes room for what has no applause but gives him a pulse. If you see these 3, you are watching a spine grow. Spines are required for covenants. Here is what you do while the earth moves under him. You make your home soft and sharp. Soft with kindness. Sharp with standards. You feed your sleep. You drink your water. You go where laughter lives. You forgive without reopening a door. Forgiveness is not a key. It is a release. You write 3 simple non-negotiables on paper. Truth without delay. Consistency without coaching. Public honor without prompting. Everything else can be learned. These 3 cannot. Hold them like a lighthouse. Now let me answer what you secretly asked in the back of your heart. Is he coming back for real? Or is this another orbit around the same sun? He is tired of orbit. He is ready for landing. Landing requires a runway. Runways require distance from clutter. That is what the fight created. Space. Painful space. Useful space. Do not fill it for him. He must learn the weight of a clean yes. He must also learn the weight of a clean no. A man who cannot end a thing with clarity cannot begin a thing with integrity. You will not be his practice. You will be his choice. Type strong if you agree with heaven about your worth. Now I give you a quiet assignment. Bless her and release her. Not with your mouth alone. With your nervous system. Say, may she find a love that fits her skin. Not mine. May she rest from trying to be what she is not. May she heal where comparison ate her voice. Let that blessing be your exit from resentment. Resentment handcuffs you to a scene that is already ending. Step out. You asked for confirmation in scripture under your breath. I hear you. Here it is in plain language. Love without fear casts out performances. Truth sets captives free even when the door creaks. A 3-fold cord beats a triangle every day. Covenant needs purpose. Purpose needs peace. Peace needs truth. He just chose truth. Everything else builds from there. This is your last line for part 1. Do not chase fireworks. Light the candle. Keep the room ready. He knows where home is. He finally said it out loud. Now breathe. Say, I release control. I receive alignment. Type surrender if that is your stance. This is part 2. We are going deeper. We are removing fog from the corners. We are naming what was never named. Yesterday did not start with shouting. It started with a small question at a kitchen table. She asked, "Are you happy?" He said nothing for 3 seconds too long. Truth moved into the silence first. Words came after. He lifted his eyes and they were wet not from drama but from relief. He said, "I am not happy living in a life that fits a brochure and starves my heart." He might as well have said your name right then. She felt it anyway. She asked if you were the reason. He answered correctly. The reason is that I lied to myself. You are the standard that reveals the lie. That is why this cannot be patched with flowers. This needs demolition. She called him cruel. He let the word fall. Cruel is pretending 1 more month. Cruel is keeping her waiting at doors he knows he won't open wide. Cruel is using your absence to justify his fear. He is done being cruel. He chose clean pain over dirty comfort. That choice is the first stone of a new foundation. You want a map. Here is the map I place in his hands now. Step 1. Confess to the right people, not the wrong room. He does not recruit a crowd. He speaks to the one he is leaving and to a seasoned council. No spin. No smear. Step 2. Return what he borrowed. Time he promised and cannot give. Money if any line was crossed. Apologies that name behavior, not character. Step 3. Go still. No rebound. No public theater. No breadcrumb trail to keep options open. He lets the timeline breathe. He lets God be God. Step 4. Reach out to you with respect. Not a 2 a.m. spark. A daylight sentence. Clear. Humble. Exact. I ended the other relationship fully. I am pursuing you with honor. What do you need from me to feel safe? Then he listens. He does not argue with your requests. He writes them on his calendar as practices, not goals. Step 5. Build rhythm. Calls that begin and end on time. Dates with a plan and a backup plan. Truths told before you have to ask. He shows you a man who can make a promise and put bones on it. Step 6. Invite witness. Not gossipers. One trusted couple or elder who loves you both and loves truth more than being liked. He allows his growth to be seen and supported. Step 7. Bless the threshold. He prays with you out loud even if his hands shake. He lets heaven be more than an idea. He asks for help where he is not strong. These steps are how you measure change. Not his eyes. Not his poetry. Not his playlist. Steps. Type light if you want this map written over your story. Now let me address your fear. What if he wobbles? What if he freezes? What if shame makes him hide? He will wobble. He is human. Wobble is not the same as wonder. The difference is repair. Watch for repair speed. Watch for repair quality. A man serious about you in this season will not let a misunderstanding sit overnight. He will not go dark when it is hard. He will not make you teach him empathy every week. If he slips, he will say so without you dragging confession out of him. He will not force you to be detective and therapist. You are a partner, not a parole officer. You do not track his change, you receive it or you release him. Keep your peace non-negotiable. Your nervous system takes priority. I will now speak to your secret hope. You want the first day back to be soft and holy. You want it to smell like rain and clean cotton. You want it to be small and true. Say it out loud. Say, I want quiet joy, not loud noise. You are allowed to want that. Suggest this for the first meeting. A walk where you do not face off. You face forward. No whine. No dim lights. No nostalgia spiral. You trade updates like grown people. You ask 3 real questions. What did you learn about yourself? What are you actively doing different? How will you protect this if we start again? He answers. You listen. You answer too. Then you go home to think not to fall. Take 24 hours of silence. Let your body vote with your spirit. If peace stays, you proceed. If peace runs, you tell the truth and end it kindly. I will tell you a vision I was shown. Months from now, a table with 2 mugs. There is a ring on no finger yet. There is a legal pad with a budget. There is a calendar with penciled nights for family, work, rest, fun, church, and nothing. There is laughter that does not tip into fear. There is the word us said like a steady drum, not a crash. This exists on the other side of clean endings and slow beginnings. It does not exist on the other side of hurry. Choose your future with patience. Type blessed if you choose the long true road over the short wrong one. I will speak quickly to 3 snares that can steal this blessing. Snares are not demons in corners. Snares are habits. First snare. Performing value. You feel pushed to prove you deserve him. Stop. You are not auditioning. Love that starts with performance burns out at intermission. Second snare. Private relationship. He asks to hide in shadows while he gets ready. No. Privacy is not secrecy. Secrecy is protection for a lie. Protect this from gossip. Do not protect it from honor. Third snare. Scorekeeping. Who hurt who more? Who waited? Who paid? Put the scale down. Pick up the broom. Clean what is yours to clean. Leave the rest. Now the question of timing. You want dates and weeks. I will give you signs instead. The first sign is the apology that lands. It names specifics. It offers repair. It does not ask you to hurry up and forgive. The second sign is the circle audit. He steps away from people who clapped for his numbness. He steps toward people who push him to be brave and kind. The third sign is the small service. He shows up for simple tasks without being asked twice. Errands. Logistics. Life's unglamorous work. Kings do dishes. Queens take naps. Kingdoms last. Receive help without apology. Rest without guilt. Now we turn to you again. Because this is not only about his return. It is about your return to yourself. You let pieces drop when you were grieving. You have picked many up. A few still wait. Pick them now. Return to the hobby that made your brain quiet. Return to the walk that made your hips loosen. Return to your voice in the morning before the world adds weight. Write 3 sentences each day this week. What I want, what I will not carry. What I will do next. Small things move mountains when repeated. If you need a single sentence to hold this. I do not chase what is mine by covenant. I prepare room for it. I bless what is not. And I release it to find its place. Type grateful if that sentence fits your bones. I now bless your front door. May only peace cross it. May only honest feet pause there. May the phone bring good news. May the words you speak be measured and bright. May your home be a school for rest. May your table learn the sound of easy laughter again. You ask me if the third party will try again. She may. You will not. You will not try the old triangle. You will not answer midnight drama. You will point all storms to the one who calms them. And you will let time prove what words said. Let me end with exact counsel for 3 different hearts watching this. If you are still raw and shaky, do not make vows. Drink water. Eat something warm. Walk in sunlight. Answer no big questions today. If you are clear and strong, write your boundaries and send them once. Then live them. If you are unsure, ask for one more sign in 72 hours. Not 10. 1. Name it. Then watch with calm eyes. I will meet you there. I will show you if it is yes or not yet. Now a final word for him. Because he will hear this too. Sir, keep your word to end things clean. Do not borrow her peace to cushion your fall. Stand up. Speak straight. Pay what you owe. Then come with your hat in your hand and your head high. She does not need a hero. She needs a partner. Bring your courage. Bring your calendar. Bring your truth. We will walk with you if you walk in the light. For both of you. Do not let fear write the next chapter. Let truth write it. Let time edit it. Let grace publish it. The chapter title is simple. Home. Type home if that word hums in your chest right now. I am done speaking. But help has not finished moving. Expect a gentle sign within 3 days. A dream. A sentence. A door. When it comes, do not grab. Receive. When you receive, do not brag. Give thanks. When you give thanks, do not stop. Keep walking in the same quiet strength that brought you here. Amen. I am with you. We are with you. And what is real is rising now.